To kick us off, Darren is going to tell us why he thinks the working royals are the bedrock of Britain. Take it away.
Listen, the weather might not be on our side today, but I reckon the rain during coronations is now new whatsoever. The Met Office actually told me that. They reported that the last 5 coronations had actually endured rain, so God bless these damp islands of ours. But today, King Charles III was filled with joy on that balcony as he looked out at Britain, frankly, at our best, alongside the, of course, exemplary efforts of His Majesty's Royal Air Force, the armed forces, the police, emergency services, and of course the public that packed outside of the palace. The exceptional coverage from this very channel, of course, added to that sense, I think, of pride and unity among the British people. But I reckon it's about time that we gave a few shout-outs to a few others. How brilliant was Princess Anne, frankly, the gold stick in waiting. That was her title today. She was trusted with keeping the monarch safe and leading the procession on horseback. But Princess Anne also served another role here, folks. She blocked out the ginger whinger, so I think just for that, she deserves a medal, another one. And of course, Prince Louis, despite only being a mere 5-year-old, he showed that he's got more character than most adults, right? He was belting out the national anthem. He was kicked out, actually, for the next anthem, so goodness only knows what he got up to in between that. And he was waving everybody, as you can see on your telly screens right now, on radio, he's waving like you wouldn't believe, in spectacular fashion. Now, I have to give also a really special shout-out to Penny Mordaunt. Now, Penny is leader of the House of Commons, and she's got a title, another title, Lord President of the Council. Now, she was given that job, honestly, by both Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak to put a former leadership contender out of sight and out of mind. That's backfired somewhat. Penny Mordaunt carrying that sword, she must have biceps of steel. She was carrying it for goodness only knows how long. Longer than Liz Truss was actually in office, I reckon. So all props to her. She was actually a star of the show, unlike Rishi Sunak. But anyway, let's see what the panel think. I mean, who were your standouts?
So I think I would agree with you. I think Penny Mordaunt was an absolute standout. But I think one of the things that was actually quite different with this coronation compared to the last coronation are actually, there were a lot of women taking a lot of quite senior roles in this coronation. Penny Mordaunt was the first woman to do that role that she did, holding the sword. We also saw female bishops, because, of course, female bishops were only allowed in this country since 2016. Can you believe that? So we saw a lot of women in prominent roles which would have traditionally been filled by men, and we absolutely love to see it.
How lovely. Girl power.
I mean, we also did have a queen on the throne for 70 years. You know, that's doing a fair bit for girl power.
But yeah, Penny Mordaunt, I mean, she did look fabulous. I wouldn't say she stole the show, because that would be a bad thing to say, but she did look brilliant. And she got all the Westminster wonks
not
excited.
From the king.
Everyone's saying that she should be the next Prime Minister off the back of this, so who knows? She could be.
No, I saw a tweet where it said, wasn't she fantastic? She should be the next Prime Minister. I said, I don't think being able to hold a sword is a qualification to lead the country in 2023.
It's not a bad start, though, is it, Benjamin?
I think we did get past that a century or so ago.
I just absolutely love Prince Louis's massively chaotic energy. I think it's fantastic. He's absolutely feral, clearly, and it just goes to show. I wonder what he obviously is.
Reminds us of someone.
Yeah, exactly. I resonate
with
him and Ben from Outnumbered. But I just think that you can only imagine what he gets up to behind the scenes as well. It's a good job they didn't hand him that sword, otherwise there'd be a few headless people.
I mean, Kate was quizzed actually outside of the palace by someone on the Mall, and they said at that point, Kate said at that point that she didn't know what Louis was going to get up to, frankly. Yeah. So I think that's been proven by what he did get up to. But he was brilliant, I thought. He added energy to it, and, you know, that's what we want.
Could you imagine being a toddler at one of those events? I mean, you see these pictures of Princess Elizabeth as she was then at her father's coronation, and Prince Charles as he was then at his mother's coronation. And they do look very bored. So I just wonder, were all these kids just bored out of their minds? I wasn't.
May I just say something? The music. It really brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was glorious.
It was beautiful.